Hey guys, I'm Cupid. I have schizophrenia and I'm also studying to become a psychologist. If you're living with a serious diagnosis and you secretly wonder, is there something spiritually meaningful about all of this? This is for you. I'm not here to romanticize pain or tell you just be positive. I'm here to offer a different lens. 3 spiritual archetypes that many people with intense mental health or medical journeys naturally embody. All right, before I share them, 2 quick things. First, you are not broken and you're not making this up because you're spiritual. Your experience is valid on a medical level and for many people on a spiritual level too. Second, this is about meaning, not blame. Your diagnosis is not a punishment. These archetypes are simply ways to honor what you've survived. The first archetype is mystic. Mystics feel everything deeply. You may have big emotions, vivid dreams, or feel like you're living in 2 worlds at once, the everyday world and an invisible one full of symbols and signs. Maybe you've been called too sensitive, too intense, or lost in your head, but that sensitivity might actually be a doorway. Mystics often walk through confusion, crisis, or even psychosis and slowly learn to ground their inner world so they can exist in this one more safely. If this is you, your work isn't to shut your inner world off. It's to learn boundaries, grounding, and nervous system safety so your gifts don't drown you. All right, number 2, second archetype is the wounded healer. When I was writing my master's thesis, I dove into the wounded healer, and the hero's journey. It's incredibly common in shamanic traditions for the healer to go through a dark, destabilizing time before they become a safe guide for others. Carl Jung also talked about this. Many doctors, nurses, and therapists chose their path because of their own pain or a family member's struggle. Their wound doesn't disappear, but it becomes a bridge of empathy. If you're a wounded healer, your diagnosis may have cracked you open. You understand things you wish you didn't, and that's exactly why you're the person someone else will feel safe with. Your scar becomes a map. All right, now on to number 3. The third archetype is the oracle. Oracles sense what's coming, pick up on things unsaid, and often feel like a radio that can't turn off. You might notice patterns before anyone else, feel collective grief, or intuitively know when something's off. That can be overwhelming, especially with a serious diagnosis. It can feel like you're constantly too much or like your body and mind are carrying more than they should. But when oracles learn to filter what they receive, to rest, and to speak only what truly wants to come through, their insight becomes medicine for communities, not just noise in their own head. All right. You might feel like you're a mix of all 3. Mystic, wounded healer, and oracle. That's normal. The point isn't to stick a new label on yourself. It's to recognize I'm not just a list of symptoms. There is a story here. There is a path. Your diagnosis can be real, scary, and sometimes exhausting. And at the same time, your experience can hold deep spiritual meaning. Both can be true. All right. If this resonated, and if you want more grounded conversations about spirituality, mental illness, and turning your darkest chapters into something meaningful, you're in the right place. Hit follow and tap the bell so you don't miss the next videos, where I go deeper into each archetype and share practical ways to stay safe and grounded. And tell me in the comments which archetype feels closest to your story right now. Mystic, wounded healer, oracle, or a mix. All right, thank you to all of my subscribers. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for staying connected. I really appreciate it. If you guys are still watching my videos and not just subscribed, then I appreciate that too. I hope you guys are enjoying my content. If there's anything you guys want me to talk about, please list it in the comments. Oh, I just forgot what I was going to say. That happens too often. Yes. Be safe. Be good to yourselves. And as always, I love you guys. Bye.